Hello and welcome to this top 4 game with me, Rebecca Walker. You say Gillard again. And joined as always by Richard Walker.
Bonjour.
Hello. And this is the top 4 of the UK Thrones Wall. We have Kostas on the left. He's played At the Gates as his opening plot. And Wamma on the right, who has also played At the Gates as his opening plot. Apologies that we missed the first couple of minutes. We've literally just missed a setup. And they're just doing their plot actions now. So on the right, Wamma has Euron, a king of Salt and Rock. He has a sea tower. I think that's a scouting vessel. Is that right?
Yep, that's a scouting vessel.
And he's just grabbed a great hall using the At the Gates. On the left, Kostas has a Rose Road. He's grabbed the Gates of the Moon using the At the Gates. He also has some characters. Could you help me with these? Is that Cold Hands?
Nope, that's Spare Boot and
yes.
Donal Noy.
And Spare Boot's got an attachment. Is that
Blessed by the Maiden.
I thought it was that one. Okay, Blessed by the Maiden.
Wamma's Richter Euron only setup.
I thought that was really risky considering, like, you know, against a Night's Watch deck. And they can be quite mean recently.
Some of them can. I'm not sure about Alliance Rose Qohor. I'm not sure they're aggressive. They're probably more constructive, trying to get their Voltron assembled and doing multiple challenges.
So it's Wamma's marshalling now.
Yep, so he got 2 Great Halls there,
Yep.
and a Sea Tower, and, you know, a couple more gold left. Is he going to get a big out?
You'd probably want a... Oh, yeah, he's going for a big. That's King Balon.
No, it's not.
It's not King Balon? Is he not a king?
No.
Is he not?
No, I think
Why is he not a king?
I think he's just a lord and something else. Captain, maybe?
Didn't he come out after the other Balon, though, that was a King Balon?
Yeah.
So surely he's still King Balon?
No.
Because the Balon's now deaded, right?
No, it doesn't suit the narrative.
Oh.
But as you can probably tell, FFG have openly admitted that they're struggling for ideas for cards, so...
I see. Well then.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I don't know.
Do you feel a bit mugged off?
Yeah, I do a little bit. He's in a very kingly pose as well. He looks like, you know, when you see those paintings in the old stately houses.
He looks like he's lunging. Doing a lunge, you know. Check out my groin. I'm lunging slightly on my boat.
I just need to tell you what's happening on the board. So Wamma was saying about if theoretically he put a milk on Donal Noy, could Spare Boot move it and then make it fall off or something? And they decided that no. And then Wamma tried to milk Donal Noy, but he's like, no attachments, right?
Whoops.
So I think Wamma may have felt a little bit silly then, but wanted to really put the milk out. So in fact is now considering milking one of his own characters.
He's the first player, so he can theoretically win a challenge and then cohort it off.
So he's milked his own Euron and put a bodyguard there on the Balon.
Yeah, as a Balon who is Ironborn and Lord, not King. So yeah, that's interesting. James will not want to lose a military challenge, but at the same time he's going to want to do an attack to get rid of the milk. So, but he can...
You can steal someone if he manages to pillage anything.
Yeah, it's risky though. He's got a bodyguard to take the claim.
He's also got the scouting vessel, so if he manages to pillage, he should be able to pillage 3 and should get an option to use his military claim, so...
Or he could just defend a military challenge, depending on what Kostas gets out.
Would you like to know a fun fact?
Go on then.
So, as people watching in the last video may know, we've gone and researched some fun facts about our top 4.
Have we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say we. I did.
You did.
I did. Guess what?
What?
What Pokemon do you think Wamma would be if he was a Pokemon?
A Snorlax. Because he's always seemed to be in bed ill.
No. But I like your reasoning.
Can I have another guess?
Go for it.
A Jigglypuff.
Because?
Because he's like little and smiley and happy.
You're on the right lines.
Really?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he did go for this Pokemon because it's happy looking.
I have no idea. Tell him. Tell everyone.
He's gone for a coughing.
Really?
Yeah.
But aren't they always dying and coughing?
I think they're quite they emit like a noxious gas, right?
You mean they fart a lot?
I mean, I don't know if that's what was
What is Wamma trying to say? He just farts a lot. I don't understand.
Whoever this person is sitting in the bottom right corner, they might want to move.
Indeed.
I don't think Kostas has done anything yet apart from dupe Stareboot.
But at least we learnt a little bit from Wamma's self-confessed farting habits.
Yeah.
So that's something to be aware of next time you sit next to James or want to stand behind him watching his games.
That's true.
Just a slight sideward shift and you know what's going on. Just get out of there.
Comparatively, Kostas would be an oddish, apparently.
An oddish?
I don't know if that's just because it's got the word odd in the name, but, you know.
An oddish? Is that the little round one with the big green planty bits?
Oh, you're learning your Pokemon. That's so cute.
Kostas, oddish.
I don't know if I see Kostas as an oddish.
What do you see Kostas as?
I don't know. He's kind of hairy. Oddishes aren't very hairy.
So,
maybe he needs to be like a Growlithe or something. They're hairy.
Okay. Right, I'll go with that. Right, Kostas is now marshalling.
Oh, he's doing something. Here we go.
So he's decided on his play. He's got a ranging party, 3-finger hob, and
he's put a crown of golden roses on Euron.
Because he doesn't have a lord of his own.
Ah, that makes sense. I did wonder why you did that.
Oh, this is funny, and this is what you get when you play Qohor decks.
You
milk
your own Euron.
Milk your own Euron. Your opponent plays their crown of golden roses on your Euron.
I mean, Kostas is obviously drinking.
He's
so,
clearly drinking.
Maybe that's got something to do with it.
Oh, that's interesting. Of course, James cannot trigger the crown of golden roses because Kostas controls it.
Ah.
Even though it's on James's character.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
I mean, those plays by both of these players, you wouldn't see in 90% of games if these two decks were played by other people. You know, not many people will have the foresight to milk their own character, so you can just cohort it off. Same goes for putting a crown of golden roses on your opponent's lord.
Yeah, I wouldn't really think about stuff like that. So the military came through and was opposed in full. So now we have the intrigue, which I don't think Kostas can win. Not unless he's got some trick.
I don't think he can win. This is where we cohort off the milk.
Yeah.
Maybe trigger the scouting vessel on the pillage to try and get some Balon targets.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea.
Oh.
Ooh.
Bound. Kostas saved 2 gold.
So discarding the milk there for the Qohor trigger. I wonder what he's going to get. What would you want at this point?
Well, it's worth pointing out a lot of negative attachment don't go on the Night's Watch characters. So you probably get one for your own. A positive attachment. Glass Candle.
Glass Candle makes sense.
Yeah.
Get some more card in this card.
Yeah. That's the most ingenious thing about the Greyjoy Qohor deck. They're very proud of it, and they should be. It is pretty good. They've got the Maesters to do Outwit, and they've got the Glass Candles which synergize. They give the Maesters insight, so That's good because you can cohort them in and then trigger the keywords after that, and then you can trigger it for some extra pillage. And they've got 2 characters on the board that really like pillage, and Asher as well.
I really like this little combination actually, because you get the milk off as something that happens after the claim, but before keywords. So it means that Wamma was still able to pillage and get renown. And with that pillage, he could sacrifice a scouting vessel to pillage 3. And because of each pillaging happening, Euron can take up to 3 locations, right?
Yeah, he can trigger it 3 times.
Yeah, so he's managed to get both the locations that were in Kostas' discard pile. So it was a King's Road and a Rose Road. And then we also have a character there in Kostas' discard for Balon to steal if Kostas decides to do a military.
That is sick.
Mm.
And now comes the Balon trigger. Or not. He's just having a look.
Having a think.
Makes sense? Yeah, going to take the builder at the wall.
Yep, so just kneeling that to defend the power.
Yeah.
Might as well stop Kostas from getting unopposed. But we do still get claim. And Kostas just considering his Qohor trigger here.
Thought someone was holding Kostas' leg.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, didn't it?
Steady on.
A little bit of a grope.
I know it was a good play, but
not that good. So I think milks here makes sense, right?
both of those are worth milking.
Mm.
I'm not sure what attachment control the Greyjoy deck is running. Of course, Kostas can just trigger Spare Boot and float any negative attachment to him. Do you know the trick with Seal of the Hand?
No, but they were talking about it earlier, but I didn't really follow.
So if for example, Jon Snow had Seal of the Hand, you could obviously kneel it to stand Jon, then you trigger Spare Boot to move Seal of the Hand and stand it, but because Spare Boot isn't a lord, it can't actually be legally attached to him. So,
right.
But you fulfill as much of the effect as you can. So that is move it to Spare Boot, which can't be done, and stand it, which can be done. So all that actually happens is you trigger Spare Boot and you stand the Seal of the Hand.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
The trick.
It is a bit tricksy. I guess because you don't see that many non-weapon attachments in Night's Watch, so not really seen that in play.
Yeah, we don't see that much Night's Watch in England, really. We see some, but it's not widely played.
But I mean, Night's Watch did really well in this tournament. The joint King of Swiss, James Parsons, the Night's Watch loyalist.
Yeah, he did really well.
Yeah, he got all the way to King of Swiss, so I was really pleased for him, because he works hard with Night's Watch, even when they're not doing so good. Night's
Watch, Kostas was the regent, and they had a really, really good team. So many good players. They had Adam, Mira, Jamie, who plays lots and lots of Night's Watch. Even Darren Hazelden.
Even Darren Hazelden.
So, yeah, and I think they all did quite well as well. I think they all reached the winning in.
All of them?
Maybe all of them. Maybe not all of them.
I don't think all of them.
Maybe not all of them.
I think the maximum in the winning in was 6 or 7 in a team.
Oh, I meant all the ones that I mentioned.
Oh, right, okay. I was going to say, I don't think all 12 of the Night's Watch team got in.
That would be amazing.
That would be
Can you imagine?
Absolutely insane. Yeah, I know Stark got 6 in, although Lewis had to drop, unfortunately. In fact, in the other game that's happening, the other top 4 game, it's Franca versus Chris Musin. Yeah,
I might have lied on the end of the last video when I said it was someone against someone, and it turned out not to be. I think I said it was Franca versus Wamma. That was obviously just my dream match in heaven. But it didn't happen.
Oh. Got some plots here then. So, political disaster into the King of the North. Seeing as Kostas has got rid of his crown of golden roses. How would that work if Kostas Kostas had his crown of golden roses on Wamma's side, would that count for Kostas? It wouldn't, would it? Because it's not on a player you control.
No, it says each king character you control, and Wamma controlled the king character.
Ah.
It'd be very nice for Kostas to turn on James's King of the North though.
Yeah. Well, James has got the crown of Sultan Rock, hasn't he? King of Sultan Rock.
Yep.
It's called.
Oh yeah, that's on your run as well.
Yeah. So he's got his king. Which is where
Crikey.
he can use his great halls, and an Asher comes out. I hope Kostas doesn't have Valadi.
This is the display of obnoxious Greyjoy characters. You know, let's just put all the 7 Kostas out together. Wamma playing like, you know, a noob who just picked up the card and just wanted to play all the 7 Kostas because they do a big shiny thing.
Are you calling Wamma a noob?
Yeah, he hasn't evolved in his play in the last 7 years.
I'm pretty sure Wamma does not count as a noob.
It's like, you know, when you're a child, you do all the childish things, but then you go through life and you grow up and you learn stuff, and then you become really old and you regress back into your childhood state. Maybe this is Wamma coming to the twilight of his Thrones career, and he's regressed back to when he first started, playing big, doing stuff.
That's why you act like a child all the time.
Is it? I mean,
You've
I am a
regressed.
child. I've regressed. Wow. I thought I was just still at, early years.
No, you're approaching 40, honey.
No, I mean, in my Thrones career.
I'm just talking about general life. Sorry.
That's fine.
It's okay.
So
I'll look after
Is that
it.
Maester Kerwin? I think it is Maester Kerwin, so he had an interrupt. You kill him to basically save another character you control. That could be handy if there was a, reset. But it's even more handy for James because he runs Outwit.
Yes, he's got that option.
Yeah, because Kerwin's a unique Maester.
So
Very
just
good.
triggering the glass candle there, I believe. Milk and mail on.
Is that an Iron Gate?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. It just looked red.
Yeah, there's some lighting that makes it look more red.
I see.
I had that same issue when I was editing.
So we've got Begging Brother with Full Bestow.
Mm.
In addition to, I think, Three Finger Hob now has a duplicate. He might have had before, but I don't know.
But now you know for definite.
Yep.
So we have a military coming through from Wamma here. And that can be defended.
Yep.
If he particularly wants to.
It's a good one because if Kostas wants to defend, he has to kneel out 2 characters.
Mm.
But the reverse thinking is if he doesn't defend it, he got duplicate for claim, but Wamma gets a Qohor trigger.
Mm. Oh, looks like glass candle's gone. And getting a... Is that Maester's Chain?
Yes, it is. Make the chain, so that will be knelt in the dominant phase of the dominant action to remove a condition attachment. So that will be the milk on Balon.
Perfect.
So if Kostas wins the challenge, he might look at that and think, well,
Might as well get rid.
do I just want to Qohor it out for something more, something that won't get discarded? Mind games.
Yeah, it's really interesting seeing the choices that the players are making for their cohorts.
What did he make?
He
Oh, he's
got
still
the
choosing.
Maester's Chain.
Oh, right, yeah. What?
He's just deciding on whether he wants to make more challenges, I believe. Which it looks like he's going to. Got some very tippity-tappity fingers bottom right there. I think that might be Joe. I feel like Joe was watching the games.
Yeah.
An intrigue challenge from Euron.
I really enjoy watching these games at the top end of the cup, especially between 2 players I respect for their play and their skill in the game. And you watch a game very differently when it, someone you know is good.
Mm.
You give them credit for things they might not have actually meant.
So we have a power from Asher. stealthing past spare boot. That's going through unopposed with claim and Ash's pillage, which of course is allowing Wamma to search the top of his deck to choose a card to add to hand.
It's a lot of cards now.
But it's a big deck, so you kind of want that draw.
Is it?
Aren't they?
60 cards.
Oh yeah, he's not alliance, is he?
No, he is just Qohor. I think he only has 10 or 11 attachments
Really?
in the deck, yeah. He does have a couple of Isle of Raven to just, you know,
Put him back in.
put them back in.
I think we've seen most of his attachments already then.
Yeah, he hadn't seen his Isle of Raven, so he doesn't run Archivist that I recall. Might run one actually now I've said that, but who knows.
Archivist probably wouldn't be the best shout for him though, when he's got Asher and he also has Balon.
Oh yeah, he definitely doesn't run Archivist. What sort of idiot would even suggest that?
I do feel like that'd be a really bad idea in his kind of deck.
Yeah, indeed.
So we're on to Kostas' challenges, and he's doing a military. And that's gone through unopposed, taking the bodyguard for claim. And as he suggested, Kostas has got rid of the milk for the Qohor trigger, as he knows it's going to be going anyway. What kind of attachment would be beneficial here, do you think?
Well, he still cannot fetch Crown of Golden Roses because he doesn't have a lord to put it on, so he won't control a king to get past the king plot. I don't think that's going to be relevant really anyway. The only thing he would trigger is Hob and Isle of Raven.
Yeah.
So
What's that? Is that a practice blade?
it looks like a miner's pick.
Oh yeah.
They give +1 strength and it gives you economy.
Always good. So it does mean that Balon is free to steal some if he wishes, because Begging Brother won't be able to work this turn from the King of the North. Though I don't know that he needs to take anything unless he wants to stop an unopposed. Just seeing what's in there. Don't think I could see any intrigue icons. So it looks like that intrigue is going to go through unopposed. And intrigue claimed. Ooh, taking the Risen. Does Wamma run Balaram, do you know?
Yep.
He does. Could be important. He just got rid of that bodyguard as well.
Maybe he's hoping to close the game out within, 6 plots. Which if you run Valar as a failsafe, sometimes you really want to win the game in 6 plots.
So I believe Rama's just considering an action here.
What action could Wamma be considering?
Probably something from the discard pile.
Ooh.
No, so we've got the intrigue challenge instead. And that goes through... Oh, sorry, no. My apologies. We were waiting on Kostas if you wanted to do a Qohor trigger.
Did that... Oh. Hob got some power.
Oh, that's good. That's pretty cool. So Kostas hasn't done the power challenge yet. And Wamma has taken the Craven from Kostas' discard pile and put it onto spare boot. So he's unable to do that power challenge.
Yep.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah, I'm guessing Three Finger Hob has a long claw attached to him as well.
Ah, yes.
So he must be +3 strength now with Renown. just beats him up.
It's a close game though, 7-6.
It is a close game. Wamma had the big marquee characters.
What cost is Maester, Kerwin?
Sorry?
What cost
2.
is? 2, okay.
Does Kostas 1 VD?
Yes.
Do you think we would see a VD?
Possibly.
And if so, would Wamma think he's going to play VD? I will play in my outwit.
Ah, yeah, that's true. Maybe you need to get a milk on the I know, would that work if you milked? It wouldn't work if you milked the maester, would it? Does it remove doesn't remove traits?
Doesn't what?
Milk doesn't remove traits, so milking the maester
Correct.
wouldn't make
Oh, but for the outwit into
yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't make any difference. Kerwin is still a unique maester, even if he had no textbook, so he would still be able to trigger. I mean, you got to admit, getting 2 of those bigs off the board is very tempting if you run VD. And what would you lose? Donald Noy or Ranging Party? Probably keep the begging brother around, wouldn't you? Or maybe you'd lose Bareboot and Donald.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd keep 3-fingered Hob because that's card draw and, you know, it's just good.
Card draw, he's got power.
And then Begging Brother is fully bestowed, so you don't want to lose that.
4th March into We Take Westeros.
So Wamma might have been protecting the Valar here and wanting to take the We Take Westeros to get some more economy, ready to repopulate.
I don't know. If he was predicting Ballard D, I think maybe he would have tried to cancel it.
Do you need gold for Outwit?
No. We just need a Maester.
Yeah. So why would he try and...
Maybe he wasn't expecting it. 4th March is good from Kostas. Buys an extra round. He'd nailed 2 4-cost characters to nail 3 7-cost characters.
That seems like a very fair exchange.
Yeah, good tempo.
So Kostas here is going first. I think this could be an important round. Might be a big swing. Because, I mean, I don't know what Wamma's planning on playing out, but they're not going to be an Asher, a Balon and a Euron.
So he played We Take Westeros to get a scouting vessel. Which, do you think that was the best choice? Considering he could see 4th March is on the other side of the board, he knows the board's going to be knelt out. Do you think he would be better served picking a location, maybe economic location, to help him build a board or do something different? Or do you think scouting vessel is still the right play, get that on the board for the next round?
Does scouting vessel trigger 3 times from Asher as well?
Yep.
I mean, if he's worried about finding more scouting vessels, the fact that you could trigger it 3 times off of Asher or 3 times off of Euron.
But that won't happen until the next round.
Yeah. It might be planning too far in ahead, considering, as you say, his board's all knelt out. But I think normally that would be a good play, considering the cards on the board.
Yoan.
Oh, is he the steely one?
Yeah, he is.
Oh no.
Wamma
Off he
searching
goes.
in vain for a Vince, but he doesn't run it.
And does he not?
No, it's restricted.
This is before the restricted though.
Yeah, before the latest restricted list. But it was still on the restricted list before.
So what's he got then? What's his restricted card?
That's a really good question. Let me consult my memory. Pretty sure I know it when I see it. Right, where are we? So yeah, this James's deck is on Throne DB.
Okay.
So you can see it. It's called Chain of Salt and Rock. You can see it there. Right, so let's see. What is the restricted card of choice? Oh, here's one in Dragon God Fanatic. I lied.
You are so full of bullshit.
I am so full of shit. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm such a bad host.
You're alright. I don't care what they say about you.
No, me neither, really.
Although, I have heard some things about you.
Right.
Because, you know, in asking people random questions, one of the random questions we asked was, why is Richard such a bastard?
Right.
And do you know what Chris Mewson said about you?
You know what? Do I even want to hear this?
He said, you're a bastard because you keep betraying the Stark faction. As if you played Martell at Thrones War, Richard. What's going on?
That wasn't... No, what? That's mean.
You can't help it, it's fine. Kostas reckons it's not a job, it's a vocation.
A vocation. Being a bastard is a vocation.
Apparently so. You do it wonderfully well, though.
Do I?
Yeah.
I've been so polite and kind to everybody I've met.
That's total bullshit.
Yep. Just like your words right now.
But Wamma thinks that your bastardness is just in your nature.
Oh, really?
You can't help it.
Really? That's coming from Wamma, who's playing 3 7 Kostas and a 6 Costa on the board. Really?
But
I'm the bastard.
You know what? I can tell you someone who loves you.
My mum.
Debatable.
Yeah.
But Franca, he says, you're no bastard. And he said, I love the man.
Really?
Yeah.
Love you too, Franca.
He loves you.
So, Kostas has got the High Garden Courtier.
Oh.
But
that's cool with Qohor.
it is, yeah. So when an attachment comes in and boosts someone's strength, he can then stand them.
Seems good.
Yeah. James had Gold, Good Brother, and an Advisor to the Crown. That's less good. Gold has Renown, which is nice, and he has a really cool reaction when a location enters the discard pile of your opponent. You can stand him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there are many ways to make that happen as well.
So an intrigue from Kostas, and Wamma, they're just kneeling to defend, but losing the challenge.
James doesn't have many cards left.
Now is that 2 cards in hand?
Getting rid of a miner's pick.
Yeah, he could really use Asher this round to start digging for cards. Because he's quite short, and he lost... Well, did he use the Iron Gate, or was it lost to the PD?
He's probably lost to PD. He kept both of the Great Hall. Yeah.
Also got a Corpse Lake and a Rose Road now on Wamma's side. So Corpse Lake could do some work.
It could do some work if you had all the pillage characters standing.
Yeah.
It would do even more work.
I think Wamma's basically just going to have to try and sit this round out and make sure Kostas doesn't get too far ahead.
Yeah, he really got smashed by that tempo.
So the military now coming through.
So what attachment did Kostas get for the Qohor?
I'm sorry, I didn't notice.
I wonder if it was the Dragon Glass Dagger to help him win the military. Otherwise Gold could have defended it.
That makes sense then.
We'll see when he discards it straight after this challenge.
Yeah. So it looks like Wamma's... No, not going to get rid of that one. Is that not the most obvious choice? Am I being daft?
Yeah, he's thinking about VD, I guess.
Is Gold 4 cost?
Gold is 6 cost.
He's a 6 coster?
Yeah.
Well, Wamma's showing off with all his bigs.
That's what I said. So that attachment had gone. It was a Dragon Glass Dagger. And now we're getting Oath Keeper.
So boosting the strength of the ranging party, which means that the High Guard and Courtier can kneel to restand them.
And they will be able to defend from Gold. Top work, Kostas. Yep.
Okay, so we've got a power challenge then. And Wamma just needing gold because it's obvious now isn't able to win the challenge coming back. Spare boot there, moving and attaching to himself.
Who went the power? The begging brother and spare boot?
I think.
Yes,
so.
the spare boot brought long claw over from Hob onto himself, boosting him to 3 strength. So it cost us 165.
Yeah.
So that's a big power swing. It was 7-6 at the beginning of the round. It's now 11-5. That 4th mark still a lot of work. No wonder it has now been restricted. Both of these plots have been restricted.
Oh yeah, of course, we take Westeros has as well, isn't it?
Yeah, basically banned it.
I did find it it's strange that they restricted We Take Westeros, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's a good plot, but I don't think it's broken.
It's amazing. It's a 5 gold plot with amazing initiative, and it can take any location. It can bring a 4-cost location from your opponent discard pile to your in-play area. That's basically a 9 gold plot with no downside and high initiative.
Yeah, but you could argue that Goes to Harrenhal could be a 9 gold plot if your top character is dead and it's a 7-coster and you play that and you get your 7-coster out and they're no longer dead.
A 9-2-1 with 5 reserve isn't that bad. It's almost late summer feast. But that takes a lot of work to set up. If you're playing a pillage deck, playing a 9-9-1 with 6 reserve is just amazing. It's just bonkers.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then you've got the after effects of if you've stolen a 4-cost location, for example, of your opponent, they can't play another copy of it. They're stuffed.
Okay, you've got me convinced. We've got our plots here of Valador Hydas into summons, and Wamma there summoning a Vince. So he's got one in the end, not quite in the manner he'd want to get one.
Yeah.
But
bye
losing...
all James's characters.
Yeah, it's interesting that he kept Asher. Do you reckon it's for the stealth?
Card draw, stealth. I mean, the best way of getting characters on the board is make sure you can draw them.
Yeah. I mean, Euron had 3 power on him. Would you not be tempted to keep Euron?
He's not going to help you win the game. He might stall you losing. But Asher, if James can stop Kostas winning, then Asher can bring him back into the game next round.
Okay.
He's still got Scouting Vessel, so he can draw 3 cards, providing he can win a challenge.
Yeah, he's also got the Corpse Lake, and he now has the Crown... Crown of Salt and Rock? King of Salt and Rock? I'm having a brain fart.
Back in hand, yeah.
Yeah, back in hand.
Yeah, see, this deck, the Greyjoy Qohor, had been played very well by James throughout the tournament. He's in the top 4, and yet this is the second game we got him on camera, and it looks like he's going to lose both of them. What does that say?
That playing on camera's bad luck for Wamma?
He's suggesting that he can't perform under pressure.
Can I say you'll have to ask Kib that?
Wow. Wow.
Was that too rude?
Was that not one of your little trivia questions that you posed to him?
No!
Good.
I didn't ask him, can you perform under pressure for Kib?
Poor James.
Oh dear.
Well, I think he performed well enough at UK Grand Championships. So.
Yeah, I think he did an acceptable job.
Look, we've got another Euron.
Oh, he's back! Oh, there you go. That's why he didn't get rid of Euron then.
Well, he did get rid of Euron.
Well,
that's why he kept Asher.
That's what I meant.
So he would have 2 characters. Nice job.
I mean, it's a good 2 characters to have, but Kostas has got like 7 characters on the board.
It's not the size of the characters, honey. It's what you do with them.
And you can make so many jokes here.
You can do more with them when you're trading with the Qohor.
This is true. But when you're a second player, it is more difficult.
True.
Especially when there's...
isn't just trading with the Qohor. He's Banner of the Rose.
So he's got extra options.
He's growing strong.
You're such a dick.
A bit harsh, but okay.
But you are. That's one of the nicknames for Richard. Is he doing a thing?
Well, Asher's dead.
Dead.
Killed for claim.
Poor Asher.
Really?
Yeah. She's alright.
Really?
Yeah, she worked hard.
So what we've got here is James presumably didn't kneel both characters to defend the military. If he had, he would have got 2 renown, might have drawn some cards with Asher, but then Kostas gets unopposed, power, claim, renown, dominance, wins the game.
Mm. So by leaving Euron stood, he manages to stop the unopposed, but also leaves Euron stood to try and stop another unopposed. Unopposed?
You alright there?
No.
What's going on in your brain?
I don't know. I can't speak English anymore.
Either way, Kostas, when he gets an unopposed intrigue...
He's got renown on the board because of the long claw.
Yeah, but...
Oh no, did the long claw glow?
No, the long claw's there. It's under spare boot.
Ah. So yeah, so spare goods.
Spare goot.
I cannot speak today.
Slow down, relax.
I'm not even speaking very quickly.
It's okay. Everything is fine.
So he should be able to win the power challenge and get the renown on spare boots. And basically, you have claim and the renown. And then, theoretically, he should get done as well.
Kostas making sure he wins the intrigue.
Mm-hmm.
With the extra practice blade. They're going in for, what's that? 8? 4, 5, 6, 7. Going in for 7. Which seemed to be enough to beat Euron. I think the writing's on the wall now. Damn, and the momentum just completely changed from 4th March.
Yeah, it really was the 4th March that did that.
It
but
really
then
is a good plot against Greyjoy Qohor.
But if it wasn't the 4th March, it would have been the Ballad of Hylas. Like, either plot would have been an issue for Wamma. But just quickly going through what's happening on the board. So, Wamma let that intrigue challenge go through unopposed. So Kostas has got the unopposed and renown, and is now triggering the Qohor. So by leaving Euron stood... Oh, Craven. Okay. So Wamma's not going to be able to do a challenge.
Who's got renown? Crafter? Or maybe got Lord Commander. Because I think Spare Boots got Longclaw. Wamma defends the power challenge.
Yeah. And
takes the renown, triggered the vessel. Takes 2 power for the King of Salt and Rock.
And for Corpse Lake.
Corpse Lake, you just shoot up quite quickly.
Yeah.
That's how quick the Qohor deck can go.
Yeah. And then gets all 3 King's Roads. But now, funny. Kostas wins Dom.
Yeah, GG.
So Wamma could either let the power go through unopposed and lose that way, or defend the power and lose because of Dom, but he was losing either way.
Yeah, at least he lost on 6 power rather than 2 power.
Yeah, it makes it look slightly better. So congratulations to Kostas. Kostas will be going through to the final. Chris Mewson lost his top 4 games, so we'll be seeing Franca in the final with Kostas. And commiserations to Wamma.
Yep, unlucky Wamma. Well done, Kostas.
Yeah. So we look forward to seeing you all back. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so by going to patreon.com/The White Walkers. And we will see you for the final as soon as we can.
Yay.
Thanks, guys.
Alright, bye.
Bye.